What's up guys, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video, and in today's video I will be covering the Green Bay Packers versus the New Orleans Saints. It's game 3, week 3, prime time, all eyes on us, Sunday night football, and this game is a chance for the Saints to prove America, everybody, all the doubters, all the haters wrong, and prove that Drew, this is a Drew game, I guess. For Drew to prove that he is the quarterback everybody knows and love, and he still has the accuracy, maybe not as much arm strength, but he can still push the ball down the field. It's a big game for Drew. It's a big game for everybody, the defense especially. They gotta go back and fix a lot of stuff, and I'm really excited to see how the Saints put down all the bad juju, all the bad stuff, plays they had during week 1 and week 2, and improve and throughout all the criticism that they push forward. And I just really want to see how they handle with all the rumors and everything. It's going to be an exciting one. I'm excited for that. Not necessarily excited because I think they're going to win, because Green Bay is a good team. I will say that. I'm just excited to see how they come back after all this jibber-jabbing of, oh, is Drew Brees washed? Is da 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 da. I wanna see how they're gonna do. And I'm so excited for this game. So let's get into it. One last thing before we get into this video. There will be some people in attendance for the game. I believe 750 faculty, family members, and staff are allowed to go into the game. And I've also heard, I think Sean Payton said it in one of his interviews, that the NFL has now risen the decibel, like the fake crowd noise sound, to 80. It was 70. And if you've been in the Superdome, on third downs usually gets to like on regular season at least, usually gets to like 100 decibels, which is really loud, but 70 was nothing. That's why when they said that, I was like, that's not even loud. Like, that's gonna do nothing. And everybody's heard the fake crowd noise. It's so fake. But hopefully, I don't know, moving it up to 10 more to 80. Hopefully it does something, but I need the 750 people in attendance to be loud, crank some noise, and yeah, just be a literal fan of the Who Dat Nation. Alright, so now for the breakdown. I'm going to be taking ESPN stats of the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers, of how they rank up both offensively and defensively so far in the 2020 season, and I'm going to be telling you that, and if these stats really matter and affect the game, because again, these are only stats and it's only been based off of 2 games, so when you think about it, it's important to look at it, yes, but also you can't get so caught up in the numbers. So, alright, total offensive stats. Green Bay ranks number 1, which is not a surprise at all. They averaged 42.5 points per game. The first week against the Vikings, they got 43 points, and last week against the Lions, they got 42. It's a good thing to know. I guess it's good for us in a way, but a thing to pay attention is that both the Lions and the Vikings are divisional opponents of the Green Bay Packers, which divisional games are very tricky. You both know the team very well. You play them twice a year. But yeah, it's just very tricky, and I think overall the Green Bay Packers are built better. They have more talent, a better roster, and most importantly, more experience, so I think they got the edge in that. But yeah, they totally dominated both of the games, no question at all. But yeah, but total offense, the Saints ranked 20th. Again, Green Bay is number 1, and honestly surprised they're not lower than that, the Saints. As we know, the Saints have not been that explosive offense as we know them as. They've been out of sync, as Drew Brees said, and they're going to need to get back in sync to win this game. We're going to have to put up a lot of points to compete with them, but we'll get on to that later. We're going to get into the stats right now. So next, again, this is for the 2020 season based off 2 games. Passing stats, Green Bay ranks 5th. And again, not surprised. They have a great deep threat. As we know, Devonte Adams, he is actually questionable for Sunday's game. So him being questionable is huge for both teams. Looking at the Saints defense, I mean, he's just a great player. Devonte Adams is. It will be bad for the Green Bay Packers. However, I think they can survive. And then for the Saints, I feel like that's going to be, a little bit good news in a way. No, like, harsh feelings on Devonte Adams' injury. I hope he gets better, but it's a huge thing, him not being there. And our number one receiver, Michael Thomas, he is totally out for Sunday's game, but their number one receiver is questionable. Again, it's a big deal, but Green Bay also has Alvin Lazard and Marquez Valdez and just other tight ends as well. They have other weapons, and they should be still, I guess, effective in the passing game. However, obviously that's a big blow when your number one receiver is might not be in the game. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, the Saints ranked 14th. Again, I actually thought it would be lower. As you know, Michael Thomas, we really struggled without him. I'm really surprised we struggled that much. Didn't think it was going to be that bad of a thing because we still, again, like Green Bay, we have a deep roster. And I thought, like Jared Cook, I thought Emmanuel Sanders would step up a little bit more, but Tre'Quan did. So kudos to him. But, man, I thought we were going to be okay without him, but clearly we weren't. I think maybe just the game planning, that was all wrong. But I think now that we have a better understanding of how week 2 went, maybe we'll make some adjustments and get other people open. So for rushing yards, Green Bay ranks number 1. They have a good running back duo and Aaron Jones and Jamaal Williams. Aaron Jones scored 3 touchdowns against the Lions last week. And to say that your backup running back also had a good game is literally good as well. Williams had a good game as well, not as dominant as Aaron Jones because he's number 1, but he still had a really, really, really good game. So as the Saints defense, you got to look out for them. Saints have been pretty good on the run, except last week they would stuff them and then they would let them get 8 yards. It was weird. But yeah, we got to pay special attention to both of these running backs if we want to win. They are both very dangerous and very powerful and very explosive. And if you miss a tackle, which the Saints were bad at last week, oh my gosh, horrendous. They might be gone. I think that happened. Yeah, last week. The Lions missed a tackle and he was gone. He was into the end zone. And man, that could happen to us. So we gotta pay special attention. But for rushing stats, New Orleans ranks the 26th. God, I would hate to see what we were ranked before week 2 because week 1 we didn't really have a running game at all. But Kamara really probably pushed that number up because if we were ranked 26 after week 2, gosh, I wonder where we were ranked week 1. Wow. But anyways, yeah, we got to get Alvin Kamara going and Murray. So, yeah. First downs, Green Bay ranks 5th. This is horrible because, as of recent, the Saints just can't get off the field of third down. And Green Bay ranks number 5th. Like, the Saints were horrible, literally horrible last week in trying to stop third down conversions. They were literally so bad on defense with that. And with Aaron Rodgers and his guys, we gotta make him get off the field of third down. No 3rd and 1s either. Like, those are so pretty much easy to get, you know. We gotta be aggressive. So yeah, and New Orleans Saints on first downs ranked 20th. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not really high in any of these rankings as of now. But yeah, again, Drew Brees needs to push the ball down more. We couldn't get any points, which means we barely got any first downs last week. So we got to work on that. So receiving wise, Green Bay ranks number 6. Again, just like I said with the passing stats, they have a good wide receiver core and they have a lot of good tight ends as well. And then New Orleans ranks 20th again. You got to get people open. Emmanuel Sanders, Jared Cook, they all got to get involved, like I said. Now, moving on, that was total offense. This is going to be total defense rank stats. So, Green Bay actually ranks number 10, and New Orleans is number 8. So, we actually beat them, ha ha ha. But, we know the Saints defense, when they're all put together, they are a dominant defense. So, I kind of knew that. They are dominant. So, we just got to be in sync. Clearly, last game, especially in the secondary, we just weren't in sync. Credit to Darren Waller, though. He had a game. He's big. He can catch. Like, he had himself a game. We tried to put so many receivers, or not receivers. We tried to put, what's his name? Lattimore on him, Jhenoris. We even put some linebackers on. It just whatever situation, play call lined up, he had an answer for it. And credit to him. I mean, yeah. And then so I said for Green Bay, they ranked 10th. So again, top 10 defense so far. So we're gonna have to pay attention to that. You know, hopefully we can get our offense going with them. Despite that, actually. So against the pass, Green Bay ranks 13th and New Orleans ranks 16th. So it seems like from these stats, again, stats can be misleading, and especially only for 2 games, very misleading. However, it says as of now, Green Bay has a better against the pass defense, and against the pass, as I said, we got a lot of flags. Most of the flags during week 1 and week 2 were deep balls as well. So we're gonna have to clean it up, especially because it's Aaron Rodgers. Oh my gosh, he's just gonna keep throwing and slinging. So we're gonna really have to clean that up. Not be sloppy, and not create any penalties, and just have good coverage overall. But on the Saints side of the offense, they're 13th. We're going to have to try to get people open and get some good plays going, yeah. So the defense against the rush, Green Bay ranks 12th and New Orleans ranks 8th. If it's one thing the Saints have been really, really good at these past 2 years, it's been against the rush. We have some great rush defense. Like, it's outstanding. Last week, Josh Jacobs, it was so weird because he would either get stuffed, like lose yardage, or have 0 gains, or he'll have like a 7-yard run. It was really weird. This is like the first time in a while I've seen that, because usually our defense is very, very dominant, all downs. So it was just different, but we didn't let him run for 100 yards. The Saints have not let a rusher run for 100 yards in like 40? Has it really been? I don't know, a long time. I think I last heard 45, but that just seems ridiculous. It can't be. I don't know, but we literally, we haven't. We're really good on run defense, and I'm actually surprised Green Bay is 12th. I thought they would be lower, but that's gonna be something our offensive line needs to do, open up holes for Kamara and Murray. And you know, I want to see Kamara in the receiving game as well, because I miss that Kamara that used to catch catches as well, not just the dump off into the like backfield. No, I mean like passes. I miss that. So we got to get that going. So for first downs, against first downs, how many first downs they allowed? Green Bay is 13th, which is pretty high considering New Orleans is 24th. But again, I'm not surprised. We let the Raiders run over us last week, and they got so many first downs. I'm not even surprised. So yeah, but considering Green Bay is 13th, it's something that we struggled in, pushing the ball down the field offensively, and we're gonna need to for sure get first downs. That's how you get points on the board, you know. So yeah, and lastly, receiving yards against receiving, the defense against receptions, should I say. Green Bay is 13th and New Orleans is 17th. Again, what I said about the pass, we gotta stop receptions as a whole on defense. We gotta maybe take some turnovers, interceptions, or just not let them move the ball. And then for Green Bay as a defense and the Saints as an offense, I feel like they're 13th, not bad at all. And as a Saints offense, they're going to have to push the ball down the field and get a lot of receptions. So those were the 2020 stats, only based off of 2 weeks. So again, don't get yourself caught up in the numbers, but they are something you should take a look at. But really quickly, I'm just going to go over the total offense and the total defense of the 2019 regular season for both teams. Green Bay was 18th on total offense, and the New Orleans Saints were 9th on total offense. And for total defense, Green Bay ranked 18th and New Orleans ranked 11th. As you can see, we were above them on both total offense and total defense. Again, these numbers also, considering those were 16 games played, doesn't really mean a lot, but it does, because think about Green Bay was 18th in both total offense and total defense. They still made it to the playoffs. Like, you got to think about that, They were the 2nd seed and we were the 3rd seed. 13-3, I think they went, but they had the tiebreaker because they beat more NFC teams, I believe that was the reason. So, even though they were ranked 18th, they still made it into the playoffs. And all the teams above them, most of them didn't make it into the playoffs. You see how this logic goes into it. There's stats, but then there's also logic. So again, I'm just gonna put them out there. I'm not gonna really explain all that stuff, but just in case you wanted to know, that's how they look during the 2019 regular season.
So with that being said, that ends my Green Bay Packers versus New Orleans Saints Game 3, Week 3 matchup stats. I have a part 2 coming out by Saturday, 5 o'clock. By 5 o'clock on Saturday, you will be able to see my part 2. It will be talking about specific things we need to do to win this game and pick out the Packers' weakness spots and just things that the Saints need to improve from prior weeks that are just very detrimental, and if they don't get it fixed, well, that will be the reason why we lose. These past weeks have been a test for my channel because I've been thinking and struggling about what kind of content I want to put out there and what I want to talk about and what I want to title it, but I think I finally found exactly what structure I want to be putting out on this channel. So definitely these type of videos, when there's a game on Sunday, I want to put out my predictions and the game stats by Friday. Again, I'm just testing this out, but I'm sure next time when there's a game Sunday, I will put it out on Friday, so there's enough time for everybody to watch the video, comment, and tell me just what you guys think about the game. Thank you guys for watching, and again, stay tuned.